Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So let's talk about something that I know a lot of you have either lived through or feared at some point, long-distance relationships. Now listen, being far apart is not a breakup sentence. Distance alone doesn't destroy a relationship. Trust me, I've been there. My girlfriend and I were long distance for 3 years, and not only did we not fall apart, we got closer. Every time we saw each other, it felt like a mini vacation. We learned to make the distance work for us instead of against us. And honestly, it brought out parts of us that probably never would have surfaced otherwise. I want to talk you through what I learned, through experience, through watching other couples, and through talking with friends and clients about why some long-distance relationships work and others don't, and what actually matters way more than geography. Because we've been told for years that long distance is this ticking time bomb. But the truth? It's not the miles that break people apart. It's how you think about those miles, how you manage them, and whether you both have a plan for when the distance ends. Here's what I've seen. If you walk into a long-distance relationship already thinking, this probably won't last, then yeah, chances are, it won't. You kind of create your own outcome. It's called a self-fulfilling prophecy. Your attitude matters more than the numbers, more than how far you live from each other, even more than who eventually moves where. Because if you believe it's doomed, you'll stop showing up fully. You'll hold back love, connection, effort, and that's when things start to unravel. On the flip side, when you believe, you know what, we can make this work, everything shifts. You start communicating better because communication is the relationship when you're apart. You plan your calls, you share the mundane stuff, you make time for quality connection instead of letting days slip by. And you start to build this stronger emotional intimacy, the kind that isn't built on physical presence, but on words, consistency, trust. I actually think distance, when handled right, builds that muscle faster than some nearby couples do. Here's another thing. I noticed we made each visit sacred. You know, when you only get a few days together every month or two, you treat that time differently. You don't waste it scrolling on your phones, you talk, you explore, you just be together. Every date feels like a reunion, and if you carry even a small piece of that energy into your regular same-city life later, man, your relationship will feel so much more alive. That said, there's one big mistake people make. They start thinking, all right, once we finally live in the same place, everything will be perfect. And yeah, it's an exciting idea, but that move is a huge transition, bigger than people expect. Suddenly you see each other every day. The fantasy cracks open a little because you start to notice all the real stuff. Habits, quirks, moods, the dishes left in the sink, the independence you used to have. It shifts. You've got to learn a new balance between closeness and autonomy. You can't have 100% independence and 100% closeness all the time. It's a push and pull. Here's my advice for that phase. When distance turns into proximity, don't expect everything to fall perfectly into place. Expect to rediscover your partner, both the amazing sides and the stuff you never saw before. That discovery can either deepen your bond or test it. But both outcomes are truth. Sometimes being in the same place just reveals that you are more in love with the idea of each other. And that's okay. It's better to find that out early than drag it out. Now let's talk practical stuff. Number one, if you're in a long-distance relationship, believe it can work. If you keep saying LDRs never last, you're basically guaranteeing your own breakup. Your mindset is the root system here. Water it with hope and effort, not fear and doubt. Number two, build a plan. Don't let the relationship float in forever limbo. Talk openly about the future. Who's willing to move when that might happen? What life might look like together? The uncertainty, if it drags too long, can kill even the strongest bond. So face it early, with honesty and teamwork. When you do get together in person, make that time meaningful. Real quality time. No zombie Netflix marathons while you both scroll on your phones. Cook together, take walks, actually talk. Build small rituals that make you feel connected even when you're apart again. You'll carry that connection into the distance. And number four, respect each other's independence. Long distance or not, you both have your own lives, responsibilities, and social circles. You don't have to report every moment or spend every call worrying about jealousy. In fact, letting each other breathe a bit keeps the relationship fresh. Playfully figure out how to make the schedules work rather than being rigid about it. A little humor and flexibility go a long way. I'll say this too. Distance can sometimes prolong the honeymoon phase. You don't see all of each other's flaws day to day, and that's fine for a while. But know that eventually, the real human underneath the fantasy shows up. And that's where love either deepens or falls apart. So don't chase perfection. Be excited to know your partner fully, flaws and all. That's how the relationship matures. And one more thing, if you're with someone who refuses to even try a long-distance setup, don't take it personally. That says more about their capacity than your worth. Some people just don't do well with distance, no matter who the partner is. It's not about you not being special enough. It's just them being honest about what they can handle. And honestly, it's better to know that now than later. So yeah, distance might test you, but it can also build something incredible. Deeper trust, stronger communication, better appreciation for time together. Even if you're not in a long-distance situation, those principles still apply. Let some separation breathe new life into the connection. Go do something solo, hang with your friends, travel, learn. Come back with stories to share. Let your partner have the same. That way, when you come together, there's energy, there's curiosity, there's something new to talk about. All right, I'm curious. Have you ever been in a long-distance relationship? Or maybe you're in one right now? How did it go? Did you make it work? And if you became a same-city couple after being long-distance, how did that change things for you? Did it bring you closer or kind of shift the dynamic in ways you didn't expect? Drop your experience down in the comments. I'd really love to hear. Thanks for being here, man. Hope today treats you well. If this video spoke to you, hit that like button, and if you want more conversations like this, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you soon.